Bikini competition update. I'm now 12% body fat. I was 20 when I started this journey. My weight was 130 pounds and now it's 134 pounds, so I gained 4 pounds of muscles. Abs are so much more defined. I'm so happy. The arms, it still doesn't show too much on video, but I definitely notice difference on muscle gain on my arms, on toning. Legs, don't know if you can see well, but my legs are definitely more muscular now, more toned. But mostly is my midsection, which is what I focus the most. And the way the clothes fit on me, they fit so much better now. It's so nice, so much looser. So here is my progress. I started on February 11th, 130 pounds, 20% body fat. I finished this program on March 29th at 134 pounds and 12% body fat. And since then, I'm just focusing on gaining muscles. I started taking my measurements. I'm gonna retake them every 2 weeks. Please don't look at my nails, they look horrible. So this is what I'm gonna base myself the most now. I don't care anymore about body fat. I just wanna focus on muscle gain now. But just so you know, it's working, it's fast. My eating habit is being very good. I'm not taking any supplements. The goal is to see how big I can get without supplements. So I'm just eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the snacks in between. Most of them are healthy. Like for breakfast, I usually have a smooth that's 1 orange, 1 handful of carrots, half cup of oatmeal with 1 cup of water, 3 minutes on the microwave. Then I put on the blender together with the orange and the carrots. I add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon ground and 1 slice of pineapple, and I blend them together, and it's delicious. It's delicious. I prefer them warm than cold, but it's delicious. And I eat that with eggs. Sometimes I have a slice of bread as well. Sometimes I also have 1 small sweet potato, or the egg sometimes I make fried egg, sometimes I make boiled egg. I season them, and that's very satisfying. That shake makes 2 cups, so I take 1 cup in the morning and 1 as in a snack after my breakfast. Then for lunch I usually have couscous and either eggs or fish and vegetables, whatever vegetable I want. For dessert I have fruits. My favorite fruit is pineapple because it makes you go straight to the bathroom. Papaya, and makes the poop smells good too. What else? I like banana. For exercise is good because it prevents crampings. So I smash banana and I put seeds on it. I don't like nuts as much because I get adult acne, so I prefer to keep too restricted to seeds. And that's usually satisfying. Couscous is better than rice. Sometimes I complement it with sweet potatoes or lentils. You can try quinoa. I'm not a big fan of quinoa, but a lot of vegetables will do well. My favorite vegetable is chayote. I love chayote. I love collard greens, and I love vegetables anyway. But carrots, just boil the carrots. Don't do anything else with it. For me, the natural seasoning is great enough. Broccoli, and then in between it, I like corn in the cob. I put a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, and that does it for me. And I still eat junk food. I try to keep the amount small, and I'm not craving it daily like I used to. I used to every single day need ice cream. I don't need it anymore. The last time I ate an ice cream was probably a month ago. Sometimes I like chicken McNuggets, so I get that. But it's a craving that I can definitely control. If my passengers give me junk food, I usually bring it home and I save it for the day that I have a craving, or a day that I did so well with my exercise that I feel I can have it. And when I do have it, I either put it in the morning or after my workout, or pre-workout or after workout. I avoid it at nighttime. So I'm eating. I feel hungry, I eat. I'm eating. I feel I eat more now than I used to, but it's the quality of food is getting, as I'm getting fitter, I feel less need for junk food, and then I feel I eat more, but the choices are definitely better. I don't like to drink my calories, I like to eat my calories. So my drinks are either water or fruit and vegetable smooth, because then that's a way for me to have raw vegetables and avoid seasoning. I do have 1 cup of tea per day because it's psychologically proven that's good for the mood. And it's also a good way for me just to keep on having something without really getting fat. So pretty much every 3 hours, every 2-3 hours, I'm eating something. And my exercise routine started with 30 minutes workout per day, weightlifting, just the way I do on my program. It's a continuous weightlifting, very, very little rest. Progress to 45 minutes, because as you start doing it, start seeing results, you want to do a little bit more. Then now I am between 1 to 2 hours per day. Sometimes it's straight 2 hours, sometimes 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at nighttime. Because you see, as you start seeing results, you want to do a little bit more. It's just works that way. I don't do them continuously because I need to work, I need to do other things. So what I do is I do about 1 hour exercise in the morning or 1.5, and then when I have a break at work, I do something right there in my car. I see if I post some taxi workouts for you guys over here. I have some, and I taught my dispatcher how to exercise in the office. So there are plenty of things you can do. You are there in your office, just squat, You know, go to the wall and do some push-ups, or to the floor. And so every month I progress a little bit. Like I run once a month, and I started with a 5K, 3.2 miles. And every month I progress to 4 miles. And now this month of April, I'm gonna run 8 miles. I've already ran 7 miles. And this is the idea, to always progress. And as you get better, as I believe I might be able to jump to 2 miles instead of 1 mile per month. I've already done this once. I run on hills, as I posted here. I'm doing this more often as well. I don't like running flat too much because I'm not a big fan of cardio, but running on hills I like because it works as a muscle gain exercise because it's tough on the legs. It mostly gets the glutes. I feel great pain on the glutes on the following day. And I like to use that as a complement to my glute workout. But I also do enjoy getting some stamina. It feels so much better. Like breathing, going up the stairs, carrying heavy things, you are stronger for that. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all. I started running 1.5 miles sporadically just to improve time. 1.5 miles is a low mileage, so I'm just using that to improve time. And also, like during the week, I usually eat more than on the weekends because I wake up way earlier, go to sleep way later, and I confined in my car next to my food of the day, so it's very easy to kind of think about food. So I started incorporating a little when I have my run, which takes me less than the 14 minutes to do, in order to make up for the extra food. But most important thing is to always take care of your abs first, because most people will accumulate fat on their abs. So before exercising, you warm up, go to the abs. And once your abs is warm, you see where you accumulate fat the most. I accumulate a lot of fat on my arms, so I go to arms. It's not too good yet, but it's so much better. Like sometimes I do this, I can see some muscles. It's better than it was. And some people accumulate more on their legs, so go to the legs. You gotta see where your fat goes, and then you go there first. You gotta face your problem areas and focus on them. And still work on the other areas as well, of course. So you see, as you start small, but eventually you want a little bit bigger. Now, another thing about the program is if you just want to tone up, use the program 3 times per week. You go from warm up to abs, to back, to arms. I'm gonna record chest right now, so you're gonna have chest there as well. And then you also, after you do the cellulite killer, my level of cellulite is getting a lot better. It is getting better, it's improving, but it's still there. It's extra hard for me now working as a taxi driver. When I used to work as a personal trainer, it was fast. I was exercising all day. But as a taxi driver sitting down all day, it's been a challenge, but I am positive that I'm gonna get you rocky but a cellulite free butt very soon. So face your problem areas and work on them. A lot of us try to overlook them, but no, you gotta face them. Sometimes I work out on underwears. In the morning I work out on underwear in front of my mirror, so I see all that's wrong in my body. I even took some pictures and I circled the bad areas, and then I made up a plan to attack them. And you have to face the problem areas. You cannot overlook them because they are not gonna go away by your overlooking them, and other people will see them. So like arms is a bad area for me. Love handles, the cellulite. So I face them, and that's a good approach. So you do the exercise 3 times a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then in between, like Tuesday and Thursday, you can just walk. Saturday and Sunday, you can take a rest. The most important thing is not to kill yourself running, because that's gonna make you drop a lot of weight, and you're not gonna have enough muscles in your body to keep your skin connected to it. So you're gonna suffer from loose skin. You wanna lose weight, toning. I wanna get muscular, so I'm going heavier now. But most women don't. If you don't, you keep the weight light. I use the dog just for demonstration, but when I am doing my actual workouts, this is most likely my weight, the weight I go for. And it's getting light for me already. This is 25 pounds dumbbell. So get something in your house that's heavy. Some passengers gave me like a box of water, and it weighs so much, so I'm gonna start using that for my legs workout. Use whatever you have. Get a bigger dog. Lift your dog. When I go running uphill, I put my dog on my back and I show another opportunity. And when I'm exercising at home, sometimes I put him here in front of me. I have a little bag. Then I exercise with him. It's an extra 5 pounds. So use your creativity. The main thing is to do more weightlifting than cardio, and when you do your cardio, work out on your fat burning zone. When you exercise, work out on your fat burning zone. You'll be on your fat burning zone if your weight is somehow light and you are continuously working out. You'll be there. If you do the way I'm doing on the exercise, you'll get there. Last thing I want to talk about is injuries. If you have injuries on your lower back, you cannot lift both legs at the same time, but you can lift one. So on the exercise I'm doing where I lift both legs, you only lift one, leave one on the floor. Also, you cannot bend your upper body, but you can lift your shoulders out of the floor. So instead of doing a full crunch, just bring your shoulders out of the floor and keep one leg on the floor. You can have one leg elevated. If you have shoulder problems, feel your body. If you're doing a movement, it hurts, it's not good. Try to strengthen your shoulders by exercising your whole rotator cuff. Those are exercises you do to exercise your rotator cuff. You do 8 of those. You can use lightweight. This is another one. Or keep your elbows on your waist and just open, close them. You do this several times per week. Once you get stronger, you start doing exercise, and then you should just do 8 and keep on straining the muscle, keep on increasing the weight slowly as you can to solve that injury. Ice, heat, put oil with vinegar on your joints. Those things help with pain. I do this daily for body maintenance. When you exercise, you are really put a lot of pressure in your joints, so you should do some body maintenance every day. You can also, if you have knee problem, if you have a knee problem, usually squats are not good for you, so you have to find different exercise. Maybe in the future I'm gonna do some exercise for a special population. As of right now, I'm not into doing it, but there are many videos on YouTube with exercise for a special population. So if you type there safe leg exercise for people with knee problem, shoulder problem, lower back problem, they will have. I might do a pure core exercise eventually, just to help people straining their core, so those problems they experience on their lower back can go away. But like I said, for now I want to focus on weight loss and on women. So those exercises are there for that. They are female driven exercise, and for weight loss and for people that can do all of them. So those are some tricks that if you still want to follow this program but you do have some impairments, you can do. But you should always work together with your doctor. You can show them the exercise and say, is that something I can do? This is not a one-on-one service. When I am on one-on-one with my clients, I investigate what they have, and then I work for their specific body. And unfortunately, one size does not fit all. So my exercise might not be the perfect fitting for you, but if you ask your doctor, your physical therapist, if those exercises work for you, maybe she can give you some advice on how to make it work for you, even if it doesn't. So that's it. It's working. Exercising and eating healthy does work. Losing weight is so easy, so fast, but you should be smart about it, because if you kill yourself running, doing a lot of cardio, you are gonna get extra skin, and I don't think you're gonna enjoy the body. So it's better to lift weights and moderate with your cardio. When you do your cardio, do smart cardio, like running on hills if you have good knees for that, or just sprint for a short millage like I do with my 1.5 miles. But you should not be running every day, doing 1 hour of treadmill. Spend more time with your weightlifting. Maybe if one course is not good for you of my workout program, do it twice. So I hope that helps you, and I encourage you to keep on going on your journey. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.